G'day, my name's Marty Maher from Great Ocean Properties. A quick market update. We've just gone through the first quarter of this calendar year, the 2018 year. So what's going on in the Australian property market? There's a lot of commentary around what's going on, so let's try and demystify that for you. What you'll find, the only two markets that you really need to watch to understand what's going on in the Australian property market is the Melbourne and Sydney markets. They're the two engine rooms of the Australian property market. If they're going well, all the rest of the markets that are affected by them go well as well. So if you look at what's happened, the snapshot we always look at is obviously clearance rates. They're the most publicised snapshot. They've drifted down over the last 12 months from the high 70, 80% range down into the high 60% range, which is regarded as a stable market. So that's good. But what's caused this? Really, it's been APRA. APRA is the Australian Prudential Regulation Authority. They've been the heroes of this story, and their leader, Mr. Wayne Byers, should get a medal for what he's done. In 2014, what they did is they recognised that a lot of the investors were competing against the owner-occupiers, and the investors were getting, on the back of cheap money, were pushing the prices up. So what they did, firstly, he made it much harder for the banks to lend money to investors. And what he's trying to do is guide it into a soft landing. And then in 2017, he also made it hard for the banks to write too many interest-only loans by limiting their loan book to 30%. Interest-only loans are very popular with investors, and so it made it harder again. So, and just recently, the credit controls around investors trying to get money has been really, it's been made really hard by the banks, and in fact, APRA pushing the banks to do this. And what's occurred is it's guided these Melbourne and Sydney markets into a soft landing, which is what we want. So if they go well, we go well down on the coast. And the coast, we've seen a lot of equity created in Melbourne for us, and then that gets spent again on the coast. And that's what we're seeing, especially with the baby boomers, and we expect that to continue into the near future. So if you want to get a guide on how the market's going, watch the performance of the Melbourne, Sydney markets, those two big engine rooms, and that'll give you a great snapshot.